Hello everyone and thank you for tuning in to Moorish Beauty, or Moorish Curls. I still haven't quite decided on a name, but my username right now is Moorish Curls, and we'll get more into that about what that name means to me um, at a later date. But without further ado, I wanted to go ahead and get into the video. This will be a Ayurvedic wash day that encompasses two of my favorite companies. I've worked with both of them. I'm currently in a group form with Belle Bar Organics, and I've had consistent communication with Hennasooq. I haven't personally met Khadijah, but I have been in contact with them just in regards to recipes and whatnot. And then, if you are aware with either brands, they have a lot of recipes on their websites, which I will link both links below, so you can both utilize the ingredients that I'm using and then see what else they have to offer. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. You will need 100 grams of rhassoul clay, rose water and glycerin, your Belle Bar Organic fresh mask, and your Goddess Hair mask with fenugreek, rose, and aloe from Hennasooq. I then take 2 teaspoons of my fresh mask. I use about 1.5, give or take, and you're going to mix it until it's liquidy. If you would like it to be more muddy, that's your preference. I personally like it to be liquidy, so it can mix well into my other natural ingredients that I have. Herbs tend to be really grainy, especially within DIY mask, so I tend to like to make it as liquidy as possible so it turns into a nice mud with the more dry ingredients I add. So as I'm going throughout the bowl, I'm getting it to that muddy consistency that I so crave. Like, I couldn't figure out another word to say. That's literally like one of the. I love a nice thick consistency. It goes on well, rinses out well, getting all those nutrients onto the hair. So as you can see, I quickly realized that the container was too small. Each package is 100 grams. I use a whole package and then a half a package. So half of 3.5 ounces. I'm not a mathematician, so I'm not going to go ahead and do that. But for those of you wondering, I'm sure you can reference it from their site. I just went off the measurements that were as close to mine for my length of hair, and that's how I came up with my recipe for me. But I'm still showing you guys what ingredients I utilize so you can go and make this at home yourself. So then we're gonna move on to making the rhassoul clay cleanser, and this again, I like it to be of a muddy consistency. I used 100 grams and then 4 teaspoons, which is 2 tablespoons. I then added a splash of my lavender essential oil just for the smell. It does have some benefits as well, but I literally was just using it for the smell. It is a growth stimulant, as with our most essential oils, but lavender is just one of my favorites. I mix the rose water and glycerin into this because glycerin is a humectant, and so is rose water, and it's a pH balancer, and that's all I'm looking to get out of this wash day is strength from my Hennasooq mask and strength from my strength and moisturization from my rhassoul clay mask, which is also by Hennasooq as well. And you're going to continue mixing that until it's of a muddy-like consistency, as I've stated. It'll be a little runny, but as it sits before you get into the shower, those lumps will dissolve and get it to that like clay-like consistency that you see out in the world, or what you see on YouTube and whatnot. You know the consistency you're after once you become more familiar with doing DIY things, or if you're already versed in it, then kudos to you. Before I started this video, I did already have my hair sectioned and finger detangled with apple cider vinegar and olive oil, and I let it sit overnight so that everything will be easy application for today's video. I'm allowing the water to flow through my twists. I'm going to take each one down one by one. I'm not going to do that just for the sake of time on camera, but I did want to come to you guys and show you what I do before applying my cleanser. I just like to do some light finger detangling because I did thoroughly finger detangle with my apple cider vinegar and oil of choice. You don't have to use olive oil, by the way. That was just my personal preference. So I'm going to continue doing that, and then I'll go ahead and apply my rhassoul clay mask. Rhassoul is one of the most moisturizing clays of the clays that I've used, with bentonite, kaolin, and there's a green clay as well that I've used. And this by far it gives you that balance that I'm looking for, that I stated in the beginning, the moisturization and strength. You see the curls popping instantly, and that's what I love about Khadijah's ingredients. she makes sure the quality is of the utmost greatness. Like, if that's even a thing, like, it's her ingredients are superb. Like, no other company I found can match this besides Belle Bar, which is the other company that I'm using, that I utilized during this wash routine for you guys. I wanted to come to you guys with super fresh ingredients that I knew that you would see the results immediately, and over time you would thank me. You would come back and thank me. So right now I'm still applying that rhassoul clay mask. I love the fact that it does aid in detangling, and that's not just with Hennasooq. Any rhassoul clay mask that you apply it to your hair should be moisturizing and cleansing and allow you to finger detangle. Like, you shouldn't have to use detangling tools. I always recommend that you do detangle beforehand, just a little bit. So it doesn't have to be super thorough, because throughout this entire process, you'll see me only finger detangling, let the strands come out. Any tangles that come out, I always keep a pair of shears in the shower with me. So I'm pretty much dusting my ends every time I wash, just because I'm extremely afraid of split ends, and I'm extremely afraid of single strand knots. So we're going to go ahead and switch your sections up and just continue that all throughout your head. And I ended up allowing it to sit on my hair for, I think it was like 15 to 20 minutes. I was doing things. Ooh, that was my dog. I was doing things with my dog, and I got lost. But if it sits on a little bit longer, it's no big deal. So I'm just rinsing that out. You're gonna massage your scalp with the pads of your fingertips, just like I was rinsing my pre-poo out. That's one of my biggest things that I can teach you is, instead of using your fingernails, use the pads of your fingers. Like, you'll thank me later. There won't be any itching, burning sensation. You won't feel like you're like being too aggressive with their hands or anything. I know people like it to feel, I guess, rough, quote unquote, or at least the people that I know. But you get a better feel for your scalp when you're using the pads of your fingers. You can see if there's any bumps, any scabs, any scraping, anything. You can feel those tangles. You're not snagging your hair at the roots with your nails. Like, it prevents a lot of things. So this is my curls close up with the mask rinsed out. I just wanted to come to you guys really quick and show you that as you can see, I'm loving the results. It's amazing. So upon rinsing that out, each twist has been rinsed out, and then I go back and I'm applying the fenugreek aloe and rose water mask that we made earlier from Hennasooq. It doesn't have much slip, so you see me kind of starting a bantu knot. I don't start a bantu knot, but I like coil it. It's a thick coil, just to make sure everything it's like a sponge. You're kind of like not wringing it out, but making sure that mask gets to every single strand, and then twisting it up to make sure it's sitting there. And this twisting keeps it stretched. Your hair becomes super fragile, and because it becomes super strengthened from the fenugreek, the rose, and the aloe. This is with the mask applied on my second twist before I ended up twisting it, and it's literally amazing, as you can see. So I left this in for about 2 hours. I recommend 60 minutes to 2 hours. I left it in for the max, and just like I did at the beginning, I'm rinsing it out, letting the water just run through my twist. It's super strengthened. As I said, your hair may feel hard at first, but as it's coming and rinsing out, it becomes more moisturized. It's amazing. So towards the end of the video, or towards the end of my routine, I wanted to utilize their co-wash. It's called Hennasooq's Cleansing Co-Wash. It's their green bottle with the shikakai, rosemary, tangerine, and clary sage. Shikakai, rosemary, and clary sage all are pretty much growth stimulants. Shikakai is a cleanser. That's where the cleansing part comes in the co-wash. And it left my hair super moisturized. And I sewed this down for you guys so you can see how I'm applying the co-wash. I like to squeeze products into my strands. If you guys didn't grasp that from previously in the video, I love to make sure products are really incorporated and absorbed, because what's the point of putting them in if they're not going to do what they're supposed to do? And this is the consistency of the co-wash was muddy like. It's not really grainy. There were a few, I don't want to say grains, because it's not grains in it, but it's a herbal treatment, so it's bound to have some type of plant-based something sitting inside of it. But my curls were benefiting from it, and if there's ever a little bit of product left, I don't really care. Like, it'll get washed out when it gets washed out. It's not harming anything. As you can see, I'm still applying it, I'm rubbing it in, and this mask, it says to leave it on for 3 to 5 minutes. I left it in for 10 only to get that extra moisturization, but my curls are popping. Like, there was no lying about that. That's Hennasooq and Belle Bar. They did me well. And my Belle Bar mask has avocado in it, and that was the star ingredient. Avocado, fenugreek, rose, and aloe. I think I really, really got the results that I was looking for from both companies. And I hope to continue working with them in the future. Maybe one day Hennasooq will actually, give your boy some props, and I'll be able to share that with you guys. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Some of the benefits of the fenugreek and rose and aloe are, for the fenugreek, it has niacin acid, which is also known as vitamin B3, promotes hair growth. For me personally, like I said, it helps with moisture retention, but I think that also comes from the rose and the aloe, and it just kind of enhances that. Fenugreek leaves my hair with a maple syrupy smell, so if you want to wake up to your man or your girlfriend smell like fresh breakfast, bed and breakfast pancakes, it sounds like a full course meal to me. So enjoy your time watching the rest of this video. I just wanted to come to you guys really quick, deliver some good content, and I hope everyone is doing well on this wonderful Monday. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you again. Hey all, just coming back to you guys really, really quick. I wanted to show you guys, like, I know you guys saw at the beginning how my twists were looking. This is the result from that. There is dog hair in my hair, but that's because I have a big fluffy white puppy. So never mind that. My hair is still clean, but he sleeps with me, so it gets in there. But this is what the results are from it. My ends are looking very nice. My hair is moisturized. Scalp is nice and clean. They may be a little frizzy. It's been 4 days, or has it been a week? It might have been a week since I'm like posting this. I was having some troubles with my phone, so you guys, like, if you guys do a day check, you'll see when I posted that I was posting a video and when I'm actually posting this video. But as you can tell, the twists have been lasting. Like, everything's been pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see the back cut well. With me being tall, sometimes my head gets cut out, sometimes it's too far down, like, but I'm sure you guys can see, like, it did what it was supposed to do. I think we did well getting Belle Bar and Hennasooq did well giving me what I asked for. I wanted to come to you guys really quick with this mask. The star ingredient in it is avocado. It's called the Restoring Avocado Custom Hair Mask. As I mentioned, I'm in a consumer forum, F-O-R-U-M, just in case I'm not saying it right, a forum that they have on Facebook, and the group that I'm a part of, it's it's called Beauty Buffs, and the group is closed, just so you're aware. But maybe they're accepting more people, I'll say that, but as of right now, the group is closed, and you get samples of products and you're able to test them out. And I really thought it would be really good to incorporate this mask. Belle Bar I was introduced to them by Curly Proverbs, and Belle Bar has been the GOAT since the beginning of my natural hair journey, because I came across Ayurveda, Curly Proverbs, and the basis of everything I do now started with Belle Bar, and they will forever be my mother hair company. Like, they hands down they'll always get my coins. They'll always get the money from Randall, like, always. But I wanted to pair them with Hennasooq because I know that they were going to deliver very, very good results. I've never been disappointed with Belle Bar. I'm still new to Hennasooq. Everything worked itself out. Some of the benefits of avocado and avocado seed, there are a few differences in what the pulp does and then the seed. The seed has a lot more oils packed into it, and the pulp is what everybody typically uses in their hair mask, and it gives a lot of moisture to the scalp. It's high in fats, like really, really good fats. Whether you're taking that in internally or applying it topically, it gives you that slip and that moisture that you're looking for, that has a lot of nice heavy oils in it. And you can add olive oil, which is what they did do in this mask. They added olive oil, slippery elm, shikakai, and eggplant. And eggplant is another one of my favorites. It has a lot of enzymes, and it is a really good growth promoter. Like, enzymes are one of the main things that I look for or heavy enzymes is what I look for in fruits and vegetables when I'm looking to see what else I can potentially add into my hair mask. They also added in onion, which is a growth stimulant, cilantro, which is kind of like a fresh mild cleanser with some growth properties in there as well. And pink Himalayan sea salt gives you a nice little scalp scrub. And I think I mentioned that in the video with Hennasooq's Goddess Hair Mask. It kind of is grainy, and I think that's from the fenugreek. It gave me, like, when I was massaging my scalp with the pads of my fingers, it gave me a very, I don't want to say cooling effect, but I know it was scraping my scalp. But it wasn't irritating or at all or anything. Like, it was getting in there and, like, exfoliating my scalp, making way for new growth. And I'm literally all about growth, length, retention, moisture, and strengthening. Like, that's Randall's things, hands down. So I hope this video found you all well. I would appreciate it if you guys would like, comment, subscribe, because all of that does matter. Like, we aren't just saying that, it really does matter. And I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you again.